Good morning, viewers. You're welcome to Xristie Couture. I also hold trainings online via WhatsApp. This is my number on WhatsApp if you want to join my class. Today, I'm going to teach you how to draft a pencil skirt. The materials you're going to use your tape rule, you're going to use your pencil, your marker, your eraser, your scissors, and ruler. So first you take your measurements and write them down. Then for your waistline, you're going to draw your waistline. Okay, that's a straight line. Then from the waistline down 8 inches, you measure from the waistline 8 inches down, and then mark and draw a straight line. That would be your hip line. So this is the hip line. Generally 8 inches is used, but it's advisable to measure your customer from the waist to where the hip is fullest, because some people might have 7 inches as their hip line, 8 inches or 9. But for this practical, I'm using 8 inches for my hip line. So for you to get your hem will be measured from the waistline to where you want your skirt to reach, your desired skirt length. That's where the hemline will reach. So this is the hip line from the waist to the hem. That's the skirt length. I'm using 21 inches here. So from here to here will be 21 inches. So from the hemline, you add 2 inches seam allowance to the hemline here. The 2 inches seam allowance is for hemming. Okay, so the measurements we used from here to here is the vertical measurement. Now for you to get the shape of the skirt, you're going to make use of your horizontal measurements. The horizontal measurement for the waist, I used 28, hip 36. Now the calculation will be 28 divided by 4 plus 1 inch. The 1 inch is for the dart allowance. The 1 inch is for the dart allowance plus 2 inches the same allowance. So 28 divided by 4 gives you 7 plus 1 inch plus 2 inches. Same allowance, that allowance gives me 10. Also for the hip, 36 divided by 4, the 36 is your hip measurement. So you divide it by 4. You won't add this 1 inch to it because this one is for that at the waist. So you only divide it by 4, then add your same allowance to it. Then it gives me 11. Then for the hem, I'm going to use my hip result here to get my hem. You can notice that I wrote plus or minus. It's because if you add inches to it, it will give you another shape entirely. That would be hip A-line skirts. So give you A-line skirts. Like maybe you add 2 inches or 3 inches to it to give you A-line skirt. But for this practical, I'm going to deduct from the hip result to give me my pencil skirt. So here, the results I got from this calculation on the waist, I will mark it here. Then for the hip, this one, the result here, I'll mark it here. I'll measure from the center front. This side is my center front of the skirt. So I'll measure from the center. Place your tape rule here, measure from the center front, and the results that you got from here. So you mark it on the line, the appropriate lines. Now I've marked the waist and the hip. For the hem, all I'll do is deduct 2 inches from the hip here. The result I got from this 11 inches, I will remove 2 inches from it and then mark here. You measure from here, mark here, then you connect the lines. Also mark on the same allowance here, then you connect the lines. This is the connected lines. Okay, this is the connected lines. I'm going to cut it out. But before I cut out the shape, you measure your nipple to nipple. Each person's nipple to nipple is different. Someone's nipple to nipple might be 4 inches, while another person's nipple to nipple might be 3.5. So you measure your nipple to nipple, divide it by 2, assuming it is 8 inches divided by 2 to give you 4. So you now measure this 4 inches from the center front here. Measure wherever it reaches, you mark. Let's say it's reach here, you mark. Then from that center, that mark, this mark, you measure 5 inches down. Wherever the 5 inches reaching from here, make sure it's on the waistline. From here, you mark it. Then you draw a straight line to connect.